my dear students. Our today's topic is orientation. So we have learned what is induction. Induction means introduction of a new employees to their work environment or any kind of organizational policies, rules and regulations, everything what they know about their job and job profile. So now we are going to learn about what is orientation. So next topic is orientation and onboarding program. Okay, so orientation is meant to share the essentials. Whenever you join a new job, you need some essential kit for you, like anything for your paperwork, pen, pencil, whatever, calculator, what is demanding of that particular kind of job. It is intended to ensure that new hire get very basic what they have, and usually includes lot of paperwork. It is not very interactive and certainly does not help the new to hire after it's over. Okay, so any kind of their paperwork, their signings, their rules, their regulations, terms and condition to work in this kind of environment. If it is an industry, then all their safety measures, whatever the things which is required to start their work, they will be getting over here. Onboarding is so much longer. It takes place both before and after hiring of the process. It could last for few weeks or it could be last for a month also. The longer one is a better one. It means to introduce and integrate the company's culture, way to working, everything you need to know about it is getting you on board of particular kind of job. It should reinforce everything in a new hire as it was told in the recruiting phase. Like if in a recruitment process you will be knowing about the things like you will be having the canteen facility, you will be having the telephone facility, you will be having the medical kit with you. So all these things you will get when you on board on your particular kind of job. Okay, it should motivate a new hires to do their work best until they can do better. So whenever you get everything ready on your hand, you will be definitely getting some kind of motivation. Okay, I have my kit, I have this and that, so yeah, I'll be working happy with it. Here I will give you one small examples what company does. Like whenever most of the companies, they have their own stationery items, so such small things also plays very important role in our life. Like when you get a stationery of your company, like your pen stand, your pen or your bags or anything which is using into your daily time of your work, you feel very special. It's just kind of one motivation which you get over there. So this is a one part of your onboarding process. Along with that, you will be having the various activities with you. Example, like how you will save yourself for the fire exits and your facilities like a canteen facility, then it is your tea and coffee facilities, then it is about your paperwork. Everything will be there in your onboarding process. Okay, so now we will understand the difference between the orientation and onboarding. So let's first point of this difference is your purpose of your onboarding process or purpose of your orientation. So first we'll learn the orientation and then onboarding. Okay, orientation familiarize the new employees with the culture of the organization, like what is the working hours, how they work, what is the break time. So this is a culture. And purpose of onboarding is help the new hires to become productive, integrate with the organization. As I said, you get all the utility based stuff over there. Next one is a orientation. Orientation is provides a captured audience to which the organization can communicate general information that needed by all new hires regardless of their positions. Okay, so all general information which will be provided in case of orientation process. And in onboarding provides a new employee with the opportunity to gain knowledge, build relationship, feedback for the purpose of successfully integrated into the organizations, taking up the accounts in a unique positions and job functions. Like it is for the betterment in the job. Like they will tell about your performance appraisal, they will tell about your employee of the month policy, they will be telling you about the how to gel up with the environment of the organization. So it is basically regarding your work. And orientation is general information about what company, who is a CEO, who is a founder, and all those kind of stuff. Along with that, it will be include your daily kind of thing, terms, rules, conditions, like that. So this is a things which is happen into your orientation process and onboarding process. Duration. So now we will understand the duration for orientation and for the onboarding. Orientation is a single event that usually takes place at the initial phase of the job. and last for a few hours, or it could be for few days. Orientation, like initial days of your job, whenever you will start some jobs, you will be getting this kind of thing. And next it comes to your onboarding. In onboarding usually begins with a new hire accept the job and continue between the 3 to 6 months. It is your training program basically, and sometimes up to the full year also. So onboarding will be more about your training and development facilities, where you get a lot of training about your job, about your growth, about your soft skill developments, many other factors which will be included into that. So probably 3 to 6 months is a training period, but some job require on the job training for the 1 year as well. Okay, methodology. Orientation deliver information to the group that common to all the hires, like in HR, marketing, finance, all department, wherever they hire together, they will sit for one place and they will be getting information about it. This allow for the efficient use of HR facilitators time and organizational resources. Like it is a one-time investment, like only one time all the people who are new recruiter, they will be giving the information. And it also usually in the classroom style sitting, as I said, it in a group meeting, which is in your boardroom, where you will be applied about many of the things which is happening over there. Then it is about an onboarding process that allow the information to flow through the several channels. Various channels are there, including to the form of new hires. Like various channels are there, like sometimes it is a scattered information, sometimes the on the job training, sometimes you will be sitting for the training program, sometimes you will be sitting up with your senior just to understand the process, how you should work. And it is a scalable method, like you have to evaluate all the process of your onboarding, like what is your performance for the whole year, while delivering the customized content by the particular facilitator who is role into that, or it could be your manager who is going to give you those kind of informations. Okay, next is about the result. Orientation program results are rather limited because the processing of new hire paperwork and the exposure of new hires, general organization and cultural data. So it is very limited process, like you will know about the selected things, and it is more about your paperwork, sign terms and conditions, sign your bond or some kind of thing. Onboarding takes a longer time and it allows the new hire to learn and do. Like as I said, it is on the job training. While performing the job, you will be learning all these things during their first weeks and months of the job. The process builds the plan that provide the resource and tools to provide to help the new employee to associate and get a lot of supports while doing their work. Okay, so this is basically regarding your results of your onboarding and your orientation program. Hope you have understood the difference between these two. So quickly I'll explain you this orientation program, what orientation is and what is onboarding in a short. Orientation is a process where you will just orient about the basic things about your job, and onboarding is a very ongoing process which will help you to perform your task and duties more effectively and more prominently to perform this particular kind of job. Okay. So now we will understand the types of orientation. What are the types of orientation? First is there are 3 types of orientation: corporate, general orientation, then it is department employee orientation, and job specific orientation. So there are 3 types of your orientation program. All these types should be explained to the new employees when they come into the premises. First of all is a corporate employee orientation, which is more general introduction. Information related to the government of an employer, such as vision, priorities, structure, culture. This is very generic, as it says that it is about your corporate policy. Like if you are working at Tata, they will introduce you about what is Tata Group, what is Reliance Group, like what is their vision, what is their mission, what is policies, what they wanted to achieve, what is organizational goals, what is the culture of that particular kind of organization that plays a very important role. This must be done the human resource management department, especially it is done by them. Then it comes to your department employee orientation. So after the corporate, the next step it comes, which is your department, like in which department you will be working. Information related to the employee's hiring department, such as the vision, priorities, structure, culture in relation to the organization. The interrelationship between the employees department and other departments should be good. Like, as I always say, you should be familiar with everyone. You should not be with your own kind of department. If you are working in a marketing department, you will always need your HR department for any of your needs. You will be needing your finance department to get your budget approved. You will needing the operational departments to understand the things. So all these things you will be needing into this particular kind of zone. Okay, so this is a departmental introduction of an employee which will happen. The direct and indirect reporting relationship between departments should be also defined in this. Like, if you need any HR help, you will be, or any kind of problem, you will run to HR. If you have a problem related to your budgeting, you will run for finance department and whom you should meet. So this all information you will be coming to know about this departmental employee orientation. And the third one and the last one is job specific employee orientation. As words say, job specific, like it is about your specifications of the job. Information related to your role and responsibilities and their immediate work environment and their terms and condition of that employment, which will be described into this particular kind of orientation. The supervisor should provide the employee with a copy of their job description, which will be include your what kind of work, what are the deadlines, how they should work. Everything is in a detail which will be provided to you. The job description would include the details about the employee's position, their responsibilities, their daily duties, the qualification required, their decision-making levels, the judgment which needs to be taken. All these things will be mentioned, and this is given by the supervisor, who is in charge of that particular kind of person. If required, the employee must ask to sign a copy of job description to ensure he is understanding the same. So every time paperwork is needed. So at this time you will be able to identify like what kind of work needs to be done. Okay, so this is your three types of your orientation: corporate level employee orientation, department employee orientation, and job specific orientation. Corporate is done by the human resource management team. Department employee orientation is done by the higher authorities of the departments, and job specific employee orientation is done by a supervisor. So now let's understand the process of your orientation. How orientation take place? First, it comes to your onboarding. Onboarding is a process is very smooth. The company has to welcome the new employee in the organization at the first day of the work. The most difficult for companies with knowledge workers, they must have available their phone numbers, email account, then their user IDs, and the existing people in the organization must make sure that they have a cubicle assigned with a computer and software which is already ready for them. Like, onboarding means everything keeping ready for you, like this is your desk and you have to work on it. Okay, so you will be having your company's phone number, your account, many other things which will be there, which is required to perform that job. And there should be the proper welcoming of the employee, because first impression is always the last impression. So you have to have those kind of atmosphere while welcoming that particular employee. The first day should be like welcome celebration. The culture must be demonstrate that they must given the opportunity to meet a key leaders in the company. So it shows the culture of your organization. So after the onboarding, next is the acclimation. Like, person should acclimate with the environment of the organization. Starting with a new company, like going to the new country, everything is different, right? From the people, system, process, language, and the culture, everything is different. Like, you are entering into the new country, so here it is a job of the company and your supervisors to make you feel so comfortable that you are very good into this environment, and your needs are being taken care to perform your job effectively. Okay, acclimation brings with a new employee on board, and by addressing this type of issues, the new employee must be helped to become familiar with the environment. They should acclimate everything with this particular kind of process. They must provide with the support tools such as process diagrams, checklist, organizational structure, organizational chart, phone list, like have intercom system. So all these things needs to be provided. This type of tools help them to feel comfortable in their work and enhance their productivity. As I said, they should know their reporting time, their leave, everything about their leaving time, overtime facilities, canteen facilities, any problem, like if my laptop is not working properly, whom should I contact, who is an IT person. So all these things they will feel comfortable on this. Next step is after acclimation, next is the integration. Many people spend more time at the work they do with their families. Like many times people spend their time on spending in a company. Like nowadays, if you all are aware about that, like 12 hours works we spend on the working time, right? So rather than a friends and family, emotional connection develops with a new employee plays a very important role. As I said, satisfaction plays very important role. Like you should have the good quality of the work who is working around you. So you should feel that workplace as a more like a home, and you should feel happy while performing this task. The connection positively contributes to employees wanting them to stay with the company. This creates the opportunity for new employees to meet other employees in the company beyond those their immediate work groups. The new employee come into the organization with a fresh perspectives. So they should always receive some kind of positive things, like okay, these are my colleagues and they are more like my friends also. But we have the work boundaries as well. So this is regarding those kind of things. Encourage to share the new ideas, approaches, processes that would increase the productivity of the particular kind of organizational behavior. After that, next one is the relationship management. Relationship management is also help the employee to build lasting relationship by having the regular conversation with the management. Senior management should plan the regular events such as monthly breakfast, lunch, dinner, where they can meet with the new employees and share the ideas, and provides an opportunity to share goals of the business strategies. That they should be always familiar with who is a top management, and they should have the conversation. Here you can understand the loopholes as well. Share manual expectations. Both employees manager must share their expectation with each other. The new hires must be perceived to be protective. They must assign the task to find out how their job provides a value within overall organization. Specific performance goals of new employees must be set within 3 months of their joining. They must be encouraged to create their own network within the organization. So everything should be manual, everything will begin, and there should be the mutual understanding or mutual expectations out of this. Okay, so these are your 5 steps which you have to follow. First step is all about your onboarding, second is your acclimation, integration, relationship management, and share mutual expectations on this. Okay, so we will have a quick recap of this. ओरिएंटेशन एक ऐसी प्रोसेस है जहाँ पे आप नए आए एम्प्लॉयज़ को कुछ अपना इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द कंपनी, वो सारी चीज़ें आप प्रोवाइड करते हो. ओरिएंटेशन की वजह से उसका पहला दिन जो होता है और उसकी वर्क कल्चर के बारे में उसको सब चीज़ें पता चलती है और उसको बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट फील होता है. ओके, एंड ऑन बोर्डिंग ऐसी प्रोसेस है जो बहुत लॉन्ग प्रोसेस है जहाँ पे उसको पूरी ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है कि आपको ये जॉब किस तरह से करना है. ओके, सो दिस इज़ अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन योर ओरिएंटेशन एंड ऑन बोर्डिंग. ओरिएंटेशन की 3 टाइप्स है. एक कॉर्पोरेट एम्प्लॉय ओरिएंटेशन है, दूसरा डिपार्टमेंट एम्प्लॉय ओरिएंटेशन है, तीसरा है जॉब स्पेसिफिक एम्प्लॉय ओरिएंटेशन. कॉर्पोरेट एम्प्लॉय ओरिएंटेशन से जिसको आपको कॉर्पोरेट आपकी कंपनी के बारे में पूरी इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती है और ये ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट टीम के थ्रू होता है. दूसरा है डिपार्टमेंट एम्प्लॉय ओरिएंटेशन, जैसे आपके अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट होते हैं, मार्केटिंग, फाइनेंस, HR, तो वो सारी चीज़ों का आपको नॉलेज मिलता है ये डिपार्टमेंट ओरिएंटेशन में. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज़ योर जॉब स्पेसिफिक एम्प्लॉय ओरिएंटेशन, जिसके आपको स्पेसिफिक जॉब जो उसके बारे में आपको नॉलेज मिलता है, जैसे आपकी पॉलिसीज़ है, आपका सुपरवाइज़र कौन है, आपका वर्क लिस्ट क्या है, एवरीथिंग. देन उसके बाद हमने लर्न किया व्हाट इज़ अ प्रोसेस में आता है एक ऑनबोर्डिंग, पहले आप उसको ऑनबोर्ड करते हो, उसके बाद एक्लेमेशन, जैसे आप उसको घुल मिल जाना आपकी कंपनी के साथ. देन इंटीग्रेशन आता है, जैसे आप एक दूसरे के साथ हेल्प करते हो. देन रिलेशनशिप मैनेजमेंट, जैसे आपके टॉप लेवल के जो अथॉरिटीज़ है उनके साथ मीटिंग्स फिक्सअप होना, ये सारी. तो नया एम्प्लॉय मोर कंफर्टेबल फील करता है. एंड लास्ट प्रोसेस है म्यूचुअल एक्सपेक्टेशन शेयर करना है, जैसे एम्प्लॉय एंड एम्प्लॉयर की एक्सपेक्टेशन म्यूचुअली एडजस्ट करके ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल के जो गोल्स है वो अचीव करने हैं. सो दिस इज़ अ topic about your orientations and onboarding and types. So we are done with this. Thank you so much.